I've been intermittent fasting for 2 years now and I've lost 50 pounds. And I'm just now deciding that it's time to try something new with my diet. So let's go grocery shopping and I'll show you what I'm up to. So if you've been following me for a while, you may be wondering why now. So I've struggled with my weight my entire adult life. I've done so many crash diets before. So when I started intermittent fasting, I knew it was something that I wanted to last forever. So one of the things that I decided right off the bat was that I wanted to take a slow and steady approach, meaning I would only focus on changing one lifestyle habit at a time and would focus on that until it was no longer a choice, but a habit. So the first habit I committed to was fasting itself. I would fast every day from 8 p.m. until noon, about 16 hours, and have nothing but water or black coffee during my fasting time, and the occasional diet soda. Then I committed to fitness, getting in between 1 and 3 workouts a week. It didn't matter if it was a great workout or not, I committed to going to the gym and working out 1 to 3 times a week. And I'm now at the point that I am fasting and working out without even thinking about them. I can say without a doubt, 2 years in, fasting and fitness are a part of my life now. And that's what these last 2 years have looked like. I've been consistently fasting and exercising, which has led me to lose over 50 pounds. But I'm not where I want to be yet, which is why I've made the decision to change up my nutrition plan. Now, I've been documenting everything that I eat on YouTube for just about 2 years, and in that time, I wouldn't say that I've been following any specific guidelines. My food choices have gotten a little healthier over time, but I just try to be intuitive and eat healthy more than half of the time. But I haven't been following any specific nutritional guidelines. And depending on what your goals are, just making those changes alone may be enough. Fasting, exercise, and eating generally healthy. But for me and my goals, I am at the point that I want to make a change to my nutrition and try to get to an optimal level of health and fitness. So I've been considering what style of nutrition plan I want to follow for a while, and one of the things I know is they will all work. Whether you're doing keto or vegan or carnivore, low carb, high carb, different things are going to work for different people. Don't get caught up in what works the best, because you're going to find studies on either side that's saying anything is the best. You need to find what works for you. And the one that I have been considering is an animal-based diet. I watch a lot of Carnivore MD, Paul Saladino on YouTube, and I think animal-based diet is what I'm going to follow. I know that I definitely want to do something that is focused on less processed foods, and I enjoy eating meat and feel like I do better when I'm not having as many carbs and starches, which is why I've decided to go with an animal-based diet, which is meat, dairy, honey, and fruit. But like with everything in my health and fitness journey, I am not one that tends to be dogmatic. So I'm gonna take Paul Saladino's framework and I'm gonna make it fit my lifestyle. One of the things that that's gonna look like for me is I'm not gonna follow it all the time. I'm gonna use my 80-20 rule. 80% of the time I'm gonna follow it. 20% of the time I'm going to give myself the freedom to just kind of do what my body wants, just depending if we got family events. I'm not gonna be strict adherence. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and go grocery shopping for the week, and I'll show you everything that I'm picking up. All right, so like any good animal-based diet, I am starting with a ton of ribeyes. Now, the reality is I am not getting these for this week, but bone-in ribeyes are on sale at $6.99 a pound, which is just an absolute steal of a deal. And I'm actually at my old Publix, so I called them and asked them if they would cut me 20 steaks. So at $6.99 a pound, there's hardly any red meat that we sell that is that price. So I'm gonna take these home and I'm gonna end up vacuum sealing them so that I've got ribeyes for days. But that is where I am starting my grocery shopping, is with some ribeye steaks, bone-in. Yeah, the bone-in ribeye steaks are $7 a pound, which is more than half off. Just a killer deal. So right off the bat, this is one of the areas where I'm probably gonna differ with Paul Saladino. At least initially, I'm gonna take a stair-step approach to my nutrition the same way I did with my fasting and fitness. Is he recommends everything be grass-fed. And while grass-fed ground beef isn't as expensive, to buy a grass-fed ribeye, this one is $16.50 and it's only 10 ounces. So you're looking at like $24, $25 a pound for grass-fed ribeye. So that may come at some point in the future, but it is not right now. So I'm just gonna stick to standard grain-fed beef. Again, maybe not ideal, but I'm not gonna let perfect be the enemy of the good. I'm just gonna go with regular red meat. But one of the areas that I am gonna go grass-fed, like I said, is the grass-fed ground beef, especially because there's always one that's going to be on sale. This is $6.20 a pound. This is a good way for me to get in some grass-fed beef, do some ground beef burgers, stuff like that. So eggs is the next one. I think I am gonna go ahead and go organic on these, the Publix brand, not too unreasonably priced. Just get some eggs, it'll be good to eat. So beef liver is definitely something that is an acquired taste for sure, but if you follow, whether it's Paul Saladino or anybody that promotes an ancestral animal-based diet, they talk about the importance of eating nose to tail. You got to eat some organ meats. Now I have had liver in the past. I've had the calf liver, the regular liver, and in this case I am just going to go ahead and go with the grass-fed beef liver, but organs are important to make sure you're getting a full nutrient profile, or so they say. So this, I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. It's 𝐋𝐄𝐓'𝐒. It's cultured whole milk. This is something that I have seen Paul Saladino talk about. This is not something that I have ever tried myself. It's with the yogurt section, but apparently this is good for gut health. Again, this is just one of those things that I'm going to give it a shot, and I'll let you know in a future video what I think about it. But if I had to guess, maybe like buttermilk is what I'm thinking it may taste like, which buttermilk I like. So, and the Publix Greenwise brand organic whole milk is on sale. We'll get some of this as well. So I'm not going to be buying anything from the bakery today, but again, that's where I'm going to be a little different than Paul Saladino. I think he is somebody that he follows his eating pattern all the time, and I just know that all or nothing mentality does not work for me. So am I going to have key lime pie at some point in the future? Absolutely. It's not going to be today, but I am going to fit in some of those foods that I enjoy, because there's more to life than just eating for pure optimal health and nutrition. You got to enjoy life a little bit too. So no key lime pie today, but at some point in the future I will fit in some of those kinds of foods, just following that 80-20 rule. All right, I got the steak, I got the liver, I got the ground beef, the milk, the eggs. I think that's gonna wrap it up for most of my proteins. Now it's time to go hit some other food groups. And outside of meat, the first thing I'm gonna get is some raw unfiltered honey. You see me eating this all the time. I've been doing this now for a while, but when you're following an animal-based diet, raw unfiltered honey is a good thing to get in. Again, I couldn't tell you why, but I've been seeing Carnivore MD talk about raw unfiltered honey for the longest time, which is why you have actually seen this in my videos. I've been eating this for a while, but gonna pick some of this up as well. This is something that I'm going to continue to eat. And Cabot cheeses are on sale this week, which I'm definitely gonna pick up some of this. I'm a big fan of their legacy collections and that buy one, get one free. This is just a great deal. So I'm gonna get some of this Alpine cheddar cheese and some of this New York cheddar cheese, as well as some of their seriously sharp. So here's another area where I'm not necessarily going to go with the organic right now, just at the regular price. It's just a hard deal to pass up. At some point I may switch to organic produce, but I haven't made that decision yet. Starting slow and steady, but blackberries, buy one get one free. Definitely going to pick up some blackberries. I would pick some apples up, but we've got some at the house already, so apples is definitely gonna be another fruit that I'm eating a lot of. All right, so I have been eating a ton of mangoes recently. Again, I've been doing this animal-based thing for about a week and a half at this point, but mangoes have been on sale for $1 each, which is, again, I think half off. So just a great deal. Stock up on the mangoes, and Charlotte has been eating the heck out of them. I'm gonna try a bag full of mangoes. I don't know how many it is. A lot of mangoes. I'm probably eating 1 or 2 a day. So I'm spending a lot, but I saved $175, and honestly, that's gonna be enough steaks to get me through for the next few months at least. So that's gonna be a great just starting point for the week. Again, that's not everything that I'm gonna be eating. You know, there'll be a few changes here and there, but that's gonna be the base of what I'm doing now. And listen, if you've been following my journey at all, you know that I tend not to go too extreme with anything, but you've also got to align what you're doing with what your goals are. And my goal is to be in great physical shape. I've been at the same weight, kind of the same area for the last few months now, and I'm at a point that I want to make a change with my diet and nutrition, and I want to try out this animal-based, see how it works for me, because they all work, and I recommend you try different things. And for me, this sounds the best. Meat and fruit just sounds like a good way and a sustainable way to eat. At the end of the day, whatever you can do sustainably is what you're gonna have the most success with. So I'm gonna go ahead, go home, get this stuff all unpacked, get these steaks vacuum sealed and into the freezer. But I've enjoyed bringing you along with me today. If you have enjoyed this video and want to see more, I'm gonna leave another one on the screen here now. I encourage you to check that out. And remember, we're not looking to lose weight fast, we're looking to lose weight forever. Thanks again, and I will catch you in the next video.